Hello. We're live only a one whole hour later than we were supposed to be, and that is down to my fault this week. So, I'm not going to bore you with all the usual crap. We're going to get straight into it. We've got Steve Corpse up there as Walter.
Hello.
Mega Vagabond next to me as Josiah. There we are. Separateness is far out on the side as Lily.
Hi.
Up above her, we've got Captain Danface as Kanan.
No.
I'm playing Logan, and we'll throw you straight to the DM for the recap, and we'll jump in because we're likely to. Well, I'm likely to die. Captain Gingerbeard.
You could die. Hello, everybody. Sorry we're late. Let's give you the recap. It's a real quick recap. Because not a lot happened really last week. Upon arrival back on the homeworld of Vaybaba, the party are met by a somewhat bewildered Captain McCready. After reacquainting themselves, they head to the nearby town of Waterhold and take on some ale and a homely meal by a warm fire, which may be a little much considering it's pretty much summer by now. They spent some time roaming about the town, meeting for the first time some turtle folk who was clearly not in any kind of a hurry. But they did learn that if they were going to secure the Navy's aid in transporting the forces of good and justice across the North Seas to Atlantalos, they would first have to deal with a Kraken that's plaguing the bay. They hatch a cunning plan which sees Logan and Lily aboard a sloop anchored out in the bay, with musicians making a din down in the hole to try and attract the beastie. And Keenan and Wolfer take the Defiant, their airship above, to attack from the air should the plan work. After 4 long days of nothing, the 5th day dawns, and as their airship rises out of the water, the beast finally makes its move. The airship drags the tentacles as it lists dangerously to port and tears through the middle of the sloop, sinking it. The battle of the beast begins, and just as combat was reaching its zenith, Wolfer banished the creature to the lowest depths of hell. And we find ourselves poised, knowing the beast isn't done, with a sort of moment of respite to gather ourselves as we go back into initiative. Now, real quick, before we do this, so obviously Brian Josiah wasn't with us last week. He would have just been in the town watching what was going on and is probably now rowing out. He's rowing out into the bay to rescue Logan from the water. Logan was flung into the water. So reminder of positions where you were. Lily is also in the water, but she's used a spell to be able to breathe underwater and fight from there. Logan, you were flung 40 feet from where this was going on, so where the boats are. Keenan, you were flying over the water with your ethereal wings. And Volta remained on the airship, where he obviously banished it. Now, we start at the top of a new round. We've put Josiah in. He's going to be rolling first. So the round order is Josiah, Lily, Logan, the Kraken, Keenan, Wolfer. Just a reminder, Corbs, the Kraken on this round will not act at all, will it? It's gone until the end of your turn.
That's right, yeah.
Right, cool. That's fine. So we start off then with Josiah. The water's gone calm. You've got this sloop that's sort of sunk or sinking. The airship's above, about 60 feet up. You see Keenan with his big ethereal wings sort of hovering over the water, his eyes glowing. Logan's sort of sloshing about. And Logan would be sloshing about as well, because it is heavy, your armour as well, don't forget.
It is, yeah.
You can't see Lily. You can't see Lily, and you can't see Wolfer.
Okay, so I'm rowing out. Would I make it to Logan on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're basically gonna get to Logan on this turn to maybe haul him in.
Yeah, I'll roll over.
So you might see Logan, Wolfer, sorry, sort of leaning over the side of the ship, like smoking gun.
Yeah, I'll roll over to Logan and let him climb in.
I will literally clamber in after floundering and sort of be on my back for a second, coughing and spluttering and getting my bearings kind of thing again.
And I'd say that would have been free movement, because obviously that was us putting you back into the story. So that would have been free movement. Cool. So you can do what you want to now to prepare.
Well, I actually meant to ask you, and I totally forgot to message you before this and ask. Obviously, I've got the vibroblade because it's more technically up-to-date weapons. Have I got something that's equivalent of like a handgun that I can use?
Yep, you do. I'm going to have to bring up the thingy-majobber. If you want to work out what else you want to do, well, I just find my
Because I'm
bookmark.
just basically going to get my gun ready and hold my action until the Kraken appears, and then fire at it.
I do have futuristic weapons that we are using.
That's the word I was looking for.
I think I can't remember what we said now, but I mean, let's find a. Is it like a pistol you've got, like a handgun?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, basically like a.
You can have a phosphor blast pistol. That's a sort of like the main thing I was using.
Yeah.
It does 1d12 fire damage.
Blast pistol. Yep. 1d12 damage, yeah.
Yeah, and it has a blast radius of 10 feet. So when it hits a 10 feet area around it,
Cool.
also takes damage. So
Right.
1d12 fire. I'll keep that tab up just so I've got it there. Right, cool. Okay. So you're readying to attack. In that
Yeah.
case, let's go round to the next one, which is Lily. You're underwater, and as I said last time, the thing has completely disappeared and the water seems to calm. There's no more thrashing about and bubbles everywhere. Sorry.
How is Logan? Is anybody... So how far is everybody from me? And is anybody injured?
You
Logan's
jumped
in the
over
rowing boat
side
with
of the
me.
sloop. Yeah, so you jumped over the side of the sloop. You're under the water. You have no idea where anyone is. All you can see is this boat now sort of broken in half in the middle and sinking.
Okay, I'm trying to go up to the surface to see
Yep.
around what's
If
happening.
you swim up to the surface, then you see Keenan again, so flying with his wings out. You can't see Wolfer unless he's leaning over the side of the airship. And yeah, you see Logan being pulled into the rowboat by Josiah.
Okay, is everything alright, guys? Are you still alive?
Oh, he's a bit wet.
His hand up from the prone position, just his thumb comes up.
I'm just staying on the surface, trying not to be back in the area that it will, if it will appear, and waiting there. I don't do anything else if nobody is injured, so I'm just waiting.
Cool. Okay. In that case, we go to Logan in the boat.
The Kraken itself now is just sort of 40 feet away, centrally, but how close is the closest part of it to me?
A million light years, because it's not there.
It's not there, but I mean, it's travelled to another plane. But when it comes back, it will be 40 feet from you, and then it's sort of like a cone, if you will. The main body's under the water, but the tentacles come up and then go out, flail outwards. So,
can I roll this rowboat that Josiah put me up in?
Yeah, if you want to.
How far can I go in a turn?
I don't know. Let's say if you want to go the 40 feet, you can.
Right. So if I take it most of the way there, and then when it comes back, I believe it has to come into empty space. So is it coming above the water because it can't?
No, I was gonna put it back where it came from. It's gonna reappear in its
the
position.
water a little bit, kind of thing.
Well, it wouldn't really displace it. It would just be underwater where it started out from.
Well, no, but it can't appear in water because water would just be throughout its cells and all that.
Well, I mean, strictly by the end of the spell, it'll come up on top of the water and then just sink down into the water instantly. It'll be in the water.
Right. I want to get as close to it as I can without sort of as close as I can without it appearing around me, as me inside it, kind of thing. If that makes sense.
Right. So you want to? Right. Okay. So it's probably, I don't know how big it is in terms of its width across.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's probably about 40 feet across itself. It's a big creature, isn't it?
Ooh. Very quickly on my turn, can I just turn to Josiah? Just had a really quick thought and say, do you think I could do anything from inside it?
I will point out you are still within a 6-second turn right now. It's still initiative.
Answer quickly.
You don't have time to stand around yapping.
You're muted.
How are you going to get inside it?
Well, yeah, hoping it'll material. Right, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go where it
Right,
is.
so you're going to put yourself under roughly the circle of where it's going to land.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
probably stupidly, but
It's
yeah.
going to smash. So it's going to smash the own boat that me and you are in.
No, you can run
So
it.
the Kraken goes, obviously it doesn't go, it's somewhere wailing in agony as it goes through hell. Keenan?
I will. I'll go
Just laugh.
above, centrally above where it's going to reappear, about 40 feet up.
Okay, cool. Wolfer.
Yeah.
Following the banishment of the colossal creature, the Kraken, you notice from nowhere, or wherever you keep this dagger of yours sheathed, it's trembling, like quite violently trembling. So if it's on your belt, you feel it like shaking, like a mobile phone almost. Do you react to that, or would you just leave it alone?
I might take it out and have a little look. You don't want the vibrating dagger in your trouser pants, do you?
Well, I mean, for the brief moment when you it feels like a brief moment when you're handling it, but it's several moments pass. Your vision blurs and you see nothing but darkness. But out of the darkness comes a voice. This, how's it go? Already ruined it for myself. Yeah. Venom. Get into character. This beast has enough power I can take. I could ascend to the material plane using you as a conduit. You could have unbridled power now. After its banishment ends and it returns to your plane of existence, as can I. I can offer you unbridled power. Choose!
Ultimate
Apologies.
cosmic power. In space. Bum,
Oh,
bum.
I'm just waiting for Corb's response to me. I've already told him he needs to respond to me privately.
Oh,
yes.
this is a big moment right now.
It's
Can
a
I
big moment.
make a slight amendment to my turn?
Not now. It's not your turn anymore.
Ah,
Sorry.
Too
it's not
late.
related to this. It's just something I forgot.
Well, let's do this, and then you can tell me anything that you forgot.
Okay.
So, as a group, you're all on various levels below the airship. But what you will see as you look up, the sky grows dark around like the airship itself, just above it, like these unnatural purpley dark blue clouds, all this unnatural magical lightning, sort of thunder, sort of erupting all around them. And almost cinematically, as the camera sort of pans up from where you are, as you're looking up, it sort of goes up through and onto the deck of the ship. And what you see is on there is Walther. His eyes go totally black as he begins to float, like levitating up off the deck, and his arms outstretched, one hand clutching the dagger. Swirling dark energy from these clouds sort of comes down like a vortex and encircles him. It's swirling around him. Until it's so thick you could only vaguely make out his form inside of it. But around him it forms into this hulking demonic form, solid, but like swirling rapid winds enveloping him. His head adorned with two great horns, eyes glowing like an inferno, dark wings outstretched from its back and the blade in Wolfer's hand, and its own dark form, a huge shadowy curved back blade, erupts out of the dagger. And this is the shadowy form of Xenanaton, which is Steve has accepted a kind of symbiosis with Xenanaton now. So there's going to be some new stat changes for him. But
Ooh.
we're going to do that not this episode. There's a few stat changes I'm going to send him now, but the actual proper stat changes will get in line for next time. But let me
Very
just
nice
copy and
next
paste.
time.
Let me just copy and paste over. Corbs, you're just going to have a quick look. Luckily, you're at the end of the turn, so you've got plenty of time to look at little bits if you're not entirely sure. But there you go. And I've entitled it Wolfer's Dark Passenger. So, while in this state, everything you do together feels real, but in the way that a dream does. It can be hard to recall what details of events, but you can remember roughly what has happened. That is Wolfer's go, unless there's anything you want to do with this form, or are you just going to sort of wait around and see how things pan back out?
I will wait for my time.
Should we attack? Should we attack him rather than the Kraken?
You wouldn't see this. All you've seen is this like dark swirling energy above the edge.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on. Now, when I go to the start of the next round, is this where the Kraken comes back in, or is it on his turn it comes back in?
The Kraken comes back in at the end of my turn,
Right.
and then it's back to the top of the initiative order.
Right. Okay. Well, let's do that then. So,
Can I do my extra bit?
yes. Sorry. Do tell us about your extra bit.
I just want to throw the thing to Logan.
The thing.
Yes. Can I get the thing if he's
Yeah,
literally just
get the
hovering
thing.
above me?
What's the thing?
It's an item.
It's
Yeah.
a thing.
Something I asked him for last session, but you weren't paying attention.
What's the thing?
It's just an item. He just wants to drop an item, and I catch it.
A small
yeah.
item.
What's the item?
I can't tell you.
You will see.
Should have been paying attention. If you didn't write it down, Mike, it didn't happen.
Because you didn't tell us about it. That's why. You would think I've edited the podcast as well. I didn't hear anything about I want an item off of Dan. No, if you don't tell me what it is, it's not going to happen. That's that simple.
It's a
It's a small piece of metal.
cylindrical tube.
He wants a healing potion. Why'd you say I want? He was going to pass me a healing potion, and he forgot to do it.
It's not that, but I feel it might influence what you do if you know if you remember exactly what it is. So it's just.
Well, I'm not going to remember what it is because you never said it last session.
No, we discussed it, but not there. Basically, can he drop something from 40 foot up and I catch it? A small item.
Well, why don't you make a dexterity check?
Oh God. I'll try. 24, please.
Well, yeah, go on then. You can have it.
Yay!
You can have it.
My dildo.
I'll let you have this one. But you didn't say anything last session, so it's a bit sneaky. But I'm gonna let you have this. Everyone gets one.
We definitely did, but I
definitely didn't.
remember when I muted you.
Well, oh right, okay,
was at
yeah,
that
convenient that, wasn't it?
No.
Convenient that.
It was when we deafened you for a bit and you told us off.
Well, you won't be getting that one again. Anyway, let's not waste any more time twatting around with that. The Kraken reappears just above the water, midair, looking battered and confused, flailing its
I feel
tentacles.
sorry for it.
And for the first time, you see it, and it looks like this giant sort of squiddy thing with this horrid face, all these gnashing teeth, and it's Keenan. You're sort of floating just above it, and you're like, "Oh shit!" With this thing's right there. Keenan and Josiah and Logan, you look up as it's right above you, and of course, gravity does its job, and crashes down on top of both of you. I need to work out what an appropriate amount of damage is for this thing landing.
Logan, did you not? Just to clarify this, I thought you jumped out the boat and I was and you swam. Yeah, and swam
you rode
to
the boat underneath it.
I don't think you can move the boat until it's your turn again. So I think you're in my issue.
So it's just Logan underneath it then. That's what we're gonna say.
You're in the splash zone.
don't get me wrong, I reckon there's going to be a big wave.
I'm just going to quickly try and figure out, is there any way of working this out? Mass generation, yeah, okay, so it's going to fall about 20. No, if you Keenan was 40 feet up, and I say it's just below him. So I'm going to say 30 feet up. So it's going to fall 30 feet. So it's going to be, so that's going to be 2, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22,
Can I
24,
react
25,
to it
26,
appearing?
27, 28, 29, 30. 31 points of damage as this thing just crashes down on top of you. You are under the water, which means you're going to be making constitution checks for your... Well, in fact, give me a con check now, and that will determine for us how long you can hold your breath for.
And that one. So 6.
So you got 6. 6 is what, the modifier?
6 is modified, yeah.
5 is the modifier, and
Yeah.
1's the roll, so 6. Okay. I can't remember how it works out, but I'm going to say that we'll give you, 6 rounds? Yeah, because only 6 seconds. It's not that long. 6 rounds you can hold your breath for. I guess. I can't remember what it is. Well, I'm not going to work it out on top right now. Let's get on with it. So, Josiah, you've seen all this happen. You're not underneath it, but you're quite close in a rowing boat. So I would say the wave will push you back.
Yeah.
We'll say 30 feet away from it. But it's your go.
What? Yeah, so I held my last action to fire on the Kraken when it appeared. So now slightly confused because I forgot the Kraken was last and it meant I would go next anyway. Does that mean I effectively get 2 actions?
Sorry, say it again. It's
right,
in the middle of the initiative.
So, right. In the initiative order, it's basically last, and then it would flip round to me, right?
No, it's middle. You got Keenan.
Oh, is it the middle? Sorry, right. Oh, sorry. I thought. Right, I made a mistake there. Sorry.
That's right.
Right. So, as soon as it appeared, I had I'd arranged to hold my action anyway.
Yeah, you
to fire on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to shoot at it, but that's what I'm asking. So that I then get another action after that, because effectively it's now my turn. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I think you do. Yeah, because that action was the last turn's action. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's way
So 1d12. You said
1d12. Fiery damage. I think it is. I think it's fire damage. Yes, it's fire damage. I don't think it's particularly.
A 12.
To hit.
Sorry, to hit. Yeah.
If it's 12 to hit, you've never missed something so bad in all your life.
No, it's not. That was me making a mistake. I'm totally, because I'm using D&D Beyond. But I totally miss. It's like, is it strength or dexty? Because it's ranged, it will be dex, won't it?
It'll be your dex, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 8. So I miss.
Yeah. Perhaps all the excitement of being pushed far away on your rowing boat.
Yeah.
You sort of fall backwards as you fire and miss. Anything else?
Yeah, so effectively for the next turn action, I am going to use the gun again, and I'm going to fire again. So I will roll to hit. Would be slightly better this time at 17.
Sorry, still goes wide. Doesn't quite make its mark.
So obviously rocking about and stuff, and kind of yeah.
Cool. Do you want to try and move the boat, or are you going to stay where it is?
Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am because it's far enough away that I'm not in immediate danger, but close enough that I can still engage it if I need to.
That's cool. Right, Lily, you're up next.
All right. How far is Kraken from me?
How you said you just came up, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, and you were probably before about 30 feet away from it, something like that.
So is it like 60 feet?
No. It's landed in the same area.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Advised saving throw. That is an unnatural 20.
Give me a sec.
That look. That was a look of, for fuck's sake. While we're at it, does someone want to quickly Google how holding your breath underwater works? Just so we can
nothing
make sure
happened.
Nothing happens. I didn't think it would.
Give me a second. I need to do something else also. You need to give me a... Sorry. I lost my spell. I'm sorry.
God, you're all this time, look. All this time.
Wait. Give me a second.
A
I
creature
have
can hold its breath. So
all of them open, and I just forgot. So can you please give me a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
again?
Exactly the same.
Nothing happens. Okay, nothing. I'm
Okay.
just staying there,
You're just plodding
So-
making
forward.
bubbles.
Brian, go.
yeah, so basically you can hold your breath for as long as a number of minutes equal to 1 plus the Constitution modifier.
Okay, so 6 minutes then. So that's pretty cool. Okay. So I was half right.
Yeah,
6 rounds,
so
6 minutes. Yeah, half right. Okay.
so it's
Cool. Lovely. Thank you for that. Right, Logan, you're up. You're underwater. You're probably being flung about. You don't know what the hell's going on
Right.
with this disgusting squiddy thing against you.
With me knowing it was obviously coming back and seeing it sort of its arse approaching me rapidly, would it have had any different sort of look or feel to, because I was on it earlier, it's outside, would it have been softer in any way, or would it still just be a lump of hard thingy?
Oh, it's it's hard, tough flesh.
Can I cut into it or anything? Can I get inside it?
I think the only way you get inside it is go through its mouth. I mean, you can try and hack at its side if you
Can
want
I
to.
get to its mouth? Because you
If
know
you
that sort of
swam
its
around.
orientation and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, if you swam around and
What's the size of it from where I am to around onto its mouth?
you could do it in one turn. You could swim to that point.
Right. I want to get eaten.
Okay.
It's probably stupid, but we're going to try that. Yeah. That's what
But
I'm
it
try.
wouldn't know what your intention is, so you can swim around to its mouth, and then you can make athletics or a strength to see if you can maybe pull its teeth apart to get in there, or you could
Yeah, I'll give you whichever you
wait and
want.
see if it tries to eat you once it knows that you're right in front of it.
I'll roll a strength and just sort of like start battering its beak, mouth, whatever it has, to try and aggravate it into it. With a 16.
That won't get past its AC, but I will
Oh, no,
say,
to piss it off. I'm not trying to like.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
trying
I
to
mean,
get
yeah. I mean, you roll a 16. It's not gonna. You need to wait for its turn to see what it
Yeah.
does, but it knows that you're there, basically.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I'll leave it at that for temporarily.
All right. Well, it is its go. And yeah, it will swallow you, just like that. You're gone.
Nope.
Shit.
Now
inside
there is,
it. So
you are restrained as always by being swallowed. I'm just going to remind myself of. So you're restrained. You have total cover against attacks and other effects from outside the Kraken, and you will take 6d6 damage straight away for the acid. That's.
I am not immune, but resistant to acid.
So 7 points of damage then
7
from
damage.
acid damage as you've been swallowed. But you are restrained
Yes.
and blinded.
Yes.
And deafened.
And deafened.
Deaf
And
dumb
dumbed.
fucking stupid.
You can
you
sure
will
play
have to-
pinball.
Now, it's going to use its other attack to flail a tentacle. Let's see, what's it going to aim for? It doesn't really know who's out there, so I'm just going to roll for all of you and see who it picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't go for 4 because you're in its mouth. It's going to fling a tentacle. It saw Keenan hovering above, so it's going to go and try and attack you.
Yay.
With a nat 1, so you're perfectly safe. Now, last time I actually got this wrong. Legendary actions I did in my own turn, so it shouldn't have done that. It should have done it on your turns. So I won't do a legendary action. It makes sense it should do. It should be called a legendary reaction if it's in someone else's turn, but never mind. We go on to Keenan. It is your go.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the staff that's been slung across my back forever. and I'm gonna just start wailing on it as best I can.
He's not going to miss it. He's just going to go. Ah!
When you take the staff off, is it like a video game where obviously your wings are there, but they weren't really designed to be there? So does it just pass through them? A bad graphic, so you have to try and get it over the top of the wings.
It's like my hair's like clipping through my shoulders and everything as well. Yes, so I'll make 2 melee weapon attacks with the quarterstaff, if I may.
Yeah, so you got this tentacle flailing around you.
First one misses, that's a 12.
Yep.
Second one is a 27.
That does hit. So whereas like the thing's flailing about, you miss the first one, but you sort of trail it and bang, catch it.
Bam! So that does... what's that? On that. Oh, seriously. It does 6 damage, but I'm going to pump a key point in it to do a stunning strike. So can it do a con save, please?
Not brilliant. Oh, it's a 10.
Oh, okay. It is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Cool. Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'll spend another key point to do patient defense, which is taking the dodge action.
Would stunned come under paralyzed?
I think it's its own thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. Cool. So it takes, was it 5 damage, but it's non-magical damage, so it's going to only be 2 points of damage.
Yes. I forgot about magical. Should have used my fists.
Cool. Anything else from Keenan?
I took that dodge action, but yeah, that's me otherwise. Oh, I want to shout, "Come and get me! You giant calamari bastard!"
Stunned. I can't do anything, can I, until the end of your next turn? I think that's right, isn't it?
I like that we assume you just can speak Kraken.
Also only fell straight, so
I'm not speaking crap. I'm just shouting Irish.
Disadvantage on attacks. So Wolfer.
All about the Kraken.
Wolfer, or is it Anaton now? Who knows?
Who knows, mortal? I sent you a question in DM to ask something because that will influence my thing.
Yes, you can use. Yeah, you can do that.
Awesome.
For now, we'll just call it a 40 foot. Does that sound about right?
Yes. Yes. Good. Then I shall leap from the boat and descend down to the Kraken and swing my sword at its head.
Cool. Its head is underwater now, so you can have a go.
Well, I'll swing my sword at any bits that are pointing out, you querulous one.
Yeah, but
Damn it,
there's a tentacle flailing about with Keenan next to it, so you can have a go at that one if you want.
Whee! So that would be a dirty 20.
That hits.
And now I've just got to see what the damage is. 3d6, I'm on d4. Okay. Mm-hmm.
This will count as magical as well, so everything you do is going to hit absolutely 100%.
So 1, 2, 3 of those, and 1 of those. So, oh my word, that's the worst roll in the world. So that's 7 normal swatty damage and 1 whole necrotic damage.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I mean, you take a slash at it. And you definitely sort of rake this shadowy blade across the tentacle, and you see it leave a scratch in the skin of this disgusting creature. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I'm quite tired after all that flying up from hell, you know.
And for Keenan, this is probably quite terrifying for you to have this huge, what would look like a shadowy demon prince from like Warhammer or something like that. That's just pretty disgusting. Josiah, you're up next. Oh, me. I'm wondering if we've lost him.
Well, Josiah's holding an action temporarily while we move along.
Yeah, let's go for that. Let's move along.
Oh no.
Move along.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he's dropped out. That's going to mess things up for the stream.
It's alright, we've got audio, we'll just go with it.
Okay.
See if he rejoins in a second.
If you're watching this back on YouTube, awful apologies.
Oh,
if you're
he's
listening
gone.
to it as a podcast, it just makes no difference. Lily, you take your turn, and while he sorts himself out, then he can jump in
It's
after.
a dongle. I had to fix it.
That's all right.
Guys, it's just my broadband's down, so I'm going to use that.
Lily's just going to go, and then we'll get you on your held
Yeah,
action.
well, that's cool. No worries.
Can you do please a Constitution saving throw? Oh, before you do that, is Logan inside the Kraken?
He is inside the Kraken.
Logan. Anyway, Constitution saving.
You sound so
He
disappointed.
can't take any damage from whatever you do, so don't worry about that.
No, I'm not saying that. Anyway, can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Ooh, that is an 8.
All right. So you see there is dark energy coming out from Lily, and it sucks out the I don't remember how it's called. Sorry, let me do that.
Oh no. I'm just like casually getting pressed by this inside-ness.
So
Yes.
this this necrotic damage comes out from Lily, and he gets 45 damage whole because he lost his constitution,
Cool.
and he
No
shrinks
worries.
a little bit.
He shrinks a little bit in stature, does he?
Yes, and
Cowers
after
like a
that,
little baby.
so she hits him with the dark damage, and then you need to give me another wisdom check, please.
He's pretty wise, but only 10.
All right. So suddenly, around his head, there is this sound of bells filling around his head, and he gets. Uh, he gets 12 more points of. So this is what damage? Necrotic damage.
Cool. Is this like this bell sound? Is this something that's audible to all, or just to the thing it affects?
No, it's only for the thing.
Oh, that's okay.
It's only
Lucky
for
for you
him.
then. Sound travels really well in water.
No, it's only for him. It's all of the dead.
Yeah, that's cool. Right, no problem. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Logan, you're inside. You need to take. Well, I'll do the roll damage for you.
Right,
So
Josiah first.
Yeah.
Oh yes, sorry. Yes, sorry. Just go for it.
Pretty much, it's just going to be fire the gun again. So, come on.
If you want to get up close and personal with it, you can. It's not the end of the
You
world.
can
Yeah.
come join me. Well, I'm having a picnic.
Aye. It was a natural one, so it would have been 6 to hit.
Yeah, so off goes the gun and nothing. Anything else? Do you want to move in? Do you want
I think I'm going to take the boat in closer, try to get closer as I can pretty much jump on it.
to? Okay, cool. So you probably want to get pretty close
Right
to the
up
area
next
that
to
it
it,
is.
yeah.
Cool.
Right up next to it.
No problem. Let's do Logan's damage for him. So that's 15, 19 halved. So mouse. 8 points of acid damage.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, well, it's 18. Yeah, 8 points. Yeah, do that. Cool. What are you going to do? You are restrained. I'd say you can make small movements, because it is quite a big creature, so you can make small movements. Not so much that you could draw your sword, but if you have a dagger, you can maybe pull a dagger out or something like that.
If I was to try and not draw anything, but kind of pull myself further in, could I do that?
Yeah, make a strength with disadvantage, because you are restrained and you're blinded at the moment. So
bear with me 2 seconds. I believe I do. Yes. So I can make a check with advantage. So can I just go for a normal strength from one of my runes?
Why can you make a check? That's a thing for fighters, isn't it?
It's from one of the runes he has. The cloud rune.
Well, yeah, if you get advantage, and yeah, go on and take it as
Just a
normal.
straight one. It doesn't
Cancel
give me much.
itself
It's
out,
only
yeah.
11. How far can I get with an 11?
What was the DC for breaking free? Not far, to be honest. You maybe sort of nudge a foot or so forwards.
So, am I like just in its mouth? Or am I in its throat, its stomach? Where would I?
You're kind of like in that sort of like throaty area, moving slowly, probably moving in as its own muscle contractions are pulling you in.
I'm gonna sort of hold an action where I am. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay.
So I'm
What's the
hoping
action?
to get a bit further in before I try and do what I was gonna do.
So you're holding for an attack of some description.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Hopefully, I'm gonna not melt before then.
Well, it's McTentacle Shitface coming up next.
Phil.
And he sort of swims up to the surface, and you see this disgusting eye sort of peering around, getting an idea of what's going on. You can see Volta, or you can see Xenanaton and Keenan. I'm just going to see who he's going to attack. In fact, you know what? He's going to attack Lily because she's done quite a bit of damage to him on that turn. He's going to go in for a tentacle attack, which is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Hold on, isn't he stunned?
Oh, he is stunned, isn't he? He is stunned. He can't do that.
Would that affect my movement at all?
Ooh. Would he be able to do that, though? No. Okay, never mind. You know what? He doesn't get a turn. So maybe he's, well, in a stunned condition, floats to the surface, but he certainly isn't doing it under his own movement. Keenan, it is your go.
Okay. Same again. Sorry. It's just a toss-up, because in order to do the stunning strike, I have to use a melee weapon. And my fists don't count as a melee weapon. It's just a melee attack. But the quarterstaff isn't magical. My fists are magical, so I do half damage, but I can stun or full damage.
You've got your Pelor thing as well you could use.
True. But that's a bonus action, isn't it?
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I
think they are. Yeah, they both are. And I need that for my dodge action. Okay, yeah, two core staff hits.
Cool.
Or maybe not. 16.
Sadly not.
And that's a good one. 28.
28 hits. So again, it sort of writhes around you. You catch it on the second time round.
6 damage again. I've rolled 1 on those dice twice now. And then stunning strike. So another con save, please.
Ooh, you bastard. Ooh. Constitution saving throw is a unnatural 20.
Okay, so it makes that one. And then I'll take the dodge bonus action again. Patient defense. And I'll keep yelling at it. Come and get me, you juicy bumhead.
Well, with that, it will answer your call with a legendary action and launch a tentacle in your direction for a 17 to hit. No, is it? Yeah, 17 to hit.
What does dodge do? How does dodge work?
Oh,
do you get disadvantage?
Dodge, you take it as an action, didn't you?
Yeah.
Dodge. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn. The attack roll made against you... Come on. Yeah, I know how that works. Why is that? What's it doing here? Dodge. Where's dodge gone?
Any attack
Haste
roll made
actions.
against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker.
Okay, let's do that. So disadvantage. It's still 17 basically.
Oh, I think that might actually miss.
No.
18. Ah, it does.
Oh, you bad. Cool. Okay, that's fine. We go to Volva / Zinni.
Zinni will go. I forgot this vessel has magic. And you will give the Kraken the finger of death.
Cool.
So just the middle finger of death.
Oh, yes, the big finger of death. So con save, please.
Fine, mate. Con is that's a 21.
21. Damn you.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm used to disappointments. So 57 halved
57
is
halves.
25. 28.
Yeah, about 28. Cool. 28 points of damage. You can see it's like almost in his eye, like it winces a little bit with some of these attacks now. It's by no means done, but it's certainly it's not happy. Cost 2, so I can't do that. Okay. Cool. We go round to Josiah then.
Okay, so Josiah's took the boat up pretty much next to the Kraken. Can I jump off the boat onto the side with the vibroblade and stab the vibroblade into the side of the Kraken and like basically just hang from it so as it drags down?
Yeah, go for it.
Question though, is the vibroblade a finesse weapon?
Don't think it's finesse. It's quite chunky. Where is it?
If not, it's fine. It's just so as I know.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I've got to just find it here on the list. No, it is finesse. It is finesse. Weapon.
Right, cool. That means I am rolling. How am I missing when I'm flying at the side of 15?
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, does not hit. So you probably like glance off it and you sort of slip and go, oh shit, and fall in the water yourself. So you're in the sea.
That was going to be so cool too.
Anything else? Or are you just treading water?
I've tread water now.
Cool. Lily.
Please, constitution check.
You and your constitution checks.
Lily needed a constitution a minute ago. She went red.
15.
Yes.
Just yes.
Okay.
No details, just yes.
Kraken's done for now, that's it.
What does yes mean?
36 necrotic damage, please.
Cool.
And again, necrotic dark energy comes out from her hands. And then she continues with the familiar movement of Toll of the Dead. So if you can give me also a wisdom saving throw.
Lily's getting a bit dark here, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a natural 1. So there's no way you could pass.
Oh my god. Why did you not bring that here earlier? Anyway, so now you've got...
Help me, please help me.
19 more necrotic damage, please.
Cool.
Are you not able to get out of there yourself, Logan? Are you trapped?
No, I'm trying to get further in.
Oh.
He can try and get himself out if he's got to basically damage it internally to get out for it to make a Constitution saving throw to escape. But there is a damage threshold he has to beat to do it because it is like a legendary creature. Okay, Lily, anything else, or are you finished hurting
No, I'm
my
done.
creature? Logan, you're up next. You're muted as well.
How far can I get in this turn? Do you want a strength check?
Yeah, do a strength.
So, an 8 plus whatever it swallowed me by.
Yeah, again, you're making inches, but you will have to take that acid damage.
Oh yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 6 acid damage.
Kanan, I'm gonna communicate super fast through the ring, saying I'm struggling to get further in. What do you think?
Try it.
Okay.
Get
you said I
out.
could make only small movements, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to activate an immovable rod.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
So that it's got this immovable thing stuck inside it.
I feel
How
it's
big is
hurting
it?
the camp. How's that going to hurt it, though?
It's not going to hurt it. It's going to stop it moving, and then if it tries to move, it might rip its own insides around. But that does...
Hang on, I'm not sure that's how that works.
What do you mean?
I don't. Surely that's not how that works.
That's exactly how that works.
Yeah.
That's why
No
everybody hates the
way.
immovable rod. That's why everyone wants to get inside.
It's in space when activated. While activated, most of the effects of gravity. Hang on. How do I get onto D&D Beyond for it?
It literally floats and everything. It's been used to like beat up all sorts.
The rod doesn't move. The rod can hold at 8,000 weight. A creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check, moving the fixed rod for 10 feet of success. I don't know. It doesn't say it stops the. It doesn't say you're stopping
It's
the creature from
immovable.
moving.
It can't move.
But you've got it inside of it.
Yeah.
But
It's in the confines
It
of
can't
space.
move. It's like if I put something that can't move and then you like bite it, you still can't just move away because it's in your mouth. It can't move.
Okay. Okay. Well, fine. It doesn't realise. It doesn't know what you've done.
Yeah.
So have you sort of put this up against the walls of its?
It's
esophagus?
only. What is it? Is it a foot long or 6 inches or something? It's only small.
Yeah.
It's just literally like an iron bar, so it's just
Okay,
there
so it's like
in
Okay.
whatever I am in the throat or the wherever.
Uh-huh.
But it counts as my action. So all I want to do, I've already tried to move. So next time I'm going to attempt to get out.
Okay. Well, it's sort of now sort of stuck, sort of semi on the surface. I'm not knowing why it can't move, which is annoying because this was the round it was going to escape. Never mind. You've put it into a frenzy now because it can't move anywhere. It doesn't understand why it's stuck.
I mean, you could move it and just do a bit of internal bleeding.
No. Well, I can try. It says it does say I can make a DC 30 strength check, but I can't make a DC 30 strength check. There's no point.
You metagaming git. The
Well,
squid
not really.
wouldn't know that.
I've just looked up what it says.
The squid wouldn't know it, guys. It's not thinking I'm not 30 strong. I can't move this rod out of my belly.
Yes, but even you wouldn't do something that you know you can't do.
Listen, I'm inside the belly
Based
of
on
a
your
squid
character
right now.
Really, like, you think he wouldn't do something he can't do? He just jumped underneath a kraken.
This is true.
Yeah. Well, I think Lily is going to take a lightning strike. You need to make me a DC 18 dex save, please.
Give me a sec.
There you are.
7.
7, so you fail
Uh-huh.
miserably. That is 18. 19, 20, 27 points of lightning damage. As you see through the water, this streak of lightning comes hurtling in your direction.
All right.
That's for all the damage you've ever done to it.
Well, I've done much worse to him, so it's fine.
Yeah, and he's going to use his other attack. He sort of looks up. he's going to try. Let's see, Walter or Keenan. Walter, your odds. So evens, it's Keenan. He's going to fling a tentacle in your direction. Probably not going to hit though. Let's see. That is. Oh no, maybe it was 30-20.
Is this to me?
Yeah.
It's at disadvantage just because I'm dodging.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's actually 30-20.
Okay.
Yeah, 30-20.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's going to be 3d6, and he's going to attempt to grapple you. Well, in fact, he does grapple you. It's automatic.
Ooh.
Yeah. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're grappled.
Okay.
By this tentacle that's flailing about. We move on to it is you, Keenan. You can attempt to escape if you like with a strength save or a strength check, should I say?
Sorry, just adjusting my health. Yeah, I guess I have terrible strength. But I guess that's all I can do, really, isn't it? Can I cast stuff, or can I do abilities while I'm grappled, or not?
If it's verbal, then yes. Somatic, probably not.
As an action, you can hurl an orb. I'm assuming that means I need to move. Or immediately after you take the attack action. Yeah, so I can't do that. I guess I'll try and escape them. So, strength check. Ooh, 18?
Just 18, no mods, nothing.
It's got +0 on strength.
Oh, you're just shy of what you need.
Ah.
So close.
If only I had inspiration. I think I used that last session.
So close, so far. Okay, Zinni.
Yes. Sorry, everyone getting grappled has rather changed my tactics somewhat. No, he's going to use the same thing. He's going to do it, but he's going to cast it at the end of the Kraken that isn't currently grappling my colleagues. So,
Yeah, you can see the body sort of floating in the top of the water where it's now held in place.
Yeah, so he's going to cast at that. He's going to cast Maddening Darkness. So I need a Wisdom saving throw, please.
That is an 8.
He fails, so he must take. Bear with me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some more of those dice.
$1 million.
42 psychic damage.
Woohoo!
And he can't see.
Okay. We can't
and
see.
he's being stroked by maddening tentacles in the dark. Yes.
Cool. So disadvantage on attack rolls, basically. Then I'm guessing.
Yeah, and that's
It does look. I mean, you can. I mean, Keenan, you can feel the strength in this tentacle is going, and inside Logan, you can also notice that it seems to be convulsing in some sort of way. It's definitely taken quite a beating from all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And from the shore, you could probably, as people are watching this sort of fight going on, you probably hear, "Ooh, ah."
Backwards vocals.
Rubble, rubble.
Right, okay, we go across to Josiah. You're in the water, splashing next to it.
But I'm not grappled or not. Because sorry, I had to check my kids here.
No, you're not grappled. No, you're just
right.
in the water.
Okay, so I am going to. Is there a tentacle nearby me?
You're next to the main body of it, so its tentacles are sort of imagine a squid. Its tentacles are at the other side.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to try and just basically see if I can get some kind of purchase on it, so that I can stab and attack.
If you could try and grab a hold of it, give us a dex check, because it is quite slimy and sleek.
Okay. And I'm really not having much luck with technology tonight. Dex check would be 21.
Yeah, I think you can maybe using the sword or a dagger just to try and get a little bit of purchase to pull yourself up.
So I'm going to while I'm kind of manage to get on, I'm going to get the vibro blade and
Plunge it.
stab right onto it.
Yep.
So we will roll manually. And, 18.
Again, you sort of, as you plunge, it just sort of skims across the skin of it. You're just shy of it. You're nearly there, but you're just shy. This ain't a starship. You're not that good at this sort of thing.
No, like, what the... Why'd I come back to this backward planet?
If there's nothing else, we move on to Lily.
Move on.
Alright.
Sorry, well, Lily, before Lily tells you what she's going to do, I'm going to try and, like, obviously I've not got any movement, but I just want to make sure I'm trying to hold on to the...
Yeah, I say you could just put a dagger and sort of press in a little bit just to try and keep perches or something like that.
Yeah, just do my next turn.
Cool.
Sorry,
that's right.
Okay, so can you again?
I'm already
She's
rolling.
going for him. Yes, rolling.
What was it? It was Constitution, wasn't it?
Yes, please.
18.
Alright, you pass it. Give me a second to do the damage. $21 hit points of damage, please.
Yeah, that's halved already. Yeah.
No. This is already halved, so it was 42.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
cool.
again, please give me your
Money.
your money,
Give us all your money.
your wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw is it's a nat 20 with a 2 on top.
That's fine. Nothing happens. You don't hear. It doesn't hear the bells this time.
No, you don't quite get it this time.
And the bells are ringing out.
Cool.
For a squiddy boy.
Anything else from Lily?
Nope, that's it.
Logan, it is your go.
I would like to let you all know that I have just had a fortune cookie, and it tells me that all our hard work will soon pay off.
We'll find
We
out.
got this. We got this.
Nice.
I'm going to attempt to move out again. If I attempt to move out, is it classed as an action, or is it just me trying to use my movement?
Well, I don't think you'd be able to escape it quite so easily because its mouth will be shut. So
Right,
you are in there.
I will attack it then.
Okay.
So, 16 from the inside?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
God fucking damn right. What about a...
Oh, I forgot.
What about 21 from the inside?
Hang on. 10, 11, 12, 13,
No,
14,
no more
15,
damage.
17.
None of that.
17 have 8 points of acid damage, and 21 will hit it.
Yes, right. So, we're doing... Why the fuck is that? Oh, I've rolled the hit dice again, sorry. I wonder why I rolled 28. So it's a total of, let me just add my d6s. $22 plus 1d6 for fire. So 22 slashing and then 3 fire.
As you do that, so all this you constrain, you sort of maybe get a dagger out or something, just sort of hacking at the sides that you can reach, and you sort of feel the heat of the flames erupting around you, and it lets out this terrible as it goes completely limp. If you were restrained by a tentacle, Keenan, the restraint breaks, but you've probably still got your wings out, so you just sort of as it falls away from you, you sort of drop maybe a little bit, but catch yourself. Brian, it's sort of, well, he's gone anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Just out of interest, is this dead?
Could be.
If it's not dead, it needs to it needs to make a throw. That's what I am asking.
Yes, it's dead.
So it can't succeed on strength
finally
saving
killed
throw. So this might sound stupid, but it now has fiery handcuffs on its tentacles.
Right, okay. What I will say is, though, those of you in the water, so that's going to be Josiah and Lily. No, Josiah's not in the water anymore. He climbed on top of it, didn't he? So it's just Lily. Lily, I want a con save, please.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. You take.
Very good.
You take 13 points of poison damage as it dies, it expels all this ink out of it, flooding 40 feet around it. Logan, you're still stuck inside, but what you can all see is it seems to like you can almost gather where the immovable rod is, because you've got the immovable rod in one position, then it's sort of slumped around it. Yeah, and its tentacles are now floating in the water. But you have killed this colossal beast.
With it not sort of having muscle use and everything now, can I realistically climb out of its throat?
No, you're still in there. You're still stuck in there.
I know, but
and its mouth is still shut. But its mouth is still shut.
Well, can I open it and get out?
Well, that's going to require some strength, isn't it?
I can. So Lily goes near and tries to help him come out.
Can I have advantage if Lily's helping?
You can have advantage on your strength to see if you can lift its beak open. 17. Let me see. Yes.
Right.
You do successfully open its mouth, and all this seawater comes flooding in.
I'm not removing the rod. I'm leaving that there. What I'm thinking
so you can
is,
mark it off.
These guys can basically harvest the meat or whatever from this kraken whilst it's kind of hovering, stuck there, and then when it's sort of carved up, Dan, you can have your rod back.
Good. I need that for climbing things.
It might be a while then, because they're not going to be getting onto that anytime soon.
Oh, we've got to wait for the bolts and shit.
You're seriously going to wait for like a month or whatever it was?
Oh.
I said it was for like these boats to come in, or like a fortnight or whatever it was.
Kanan, how attached are you to the rod? I don't know why this accent's come out.
I suppose they can borrow it for a while, as long as we net.
I mean, I could go inside and try and get it again.
I mean, we can let what's his face know to give it back once he's done harvesting, and just leave it with them
this
for now.
Feed the town for weeks, months even.
Assuming they can harvest it before it goes all,
gloopy.
Goopy.
Get something off it.
You do hear from the shore like all this cheering going up. Like, yeah!
Yay! Woo!
Zinni will fly back to the airship. Scare some mortals.
Yeah, I mean, if you fly up there and land on the deck. I think most of the crew that were there probably saw you transform, and they know it's you, but they're like cowering, like, oh my god, oh my dark lord.
Fear not, mortals, I ate lunch today.
Oh, you're most gracious, my lord.
Logan had asked when I presume we're all regrouping like at the shore or on the Dauntless or something. The Defiant even.
I suppose I could impress on the crew the need to pick up the peasants from the water.
When we're all sort of regathered, he's gonna ask you what the fuck is going on with you.
Well, I would say it's sort of like a combat thing, this. So Corbs can keep it up as long as he wants afterwards, or he can drop it. Yeah, go on, just have it at will. Why not?
Excellent. I will continue to speak with you most graciously. Oh, what has happened over here? I don't know. I do feel a little bit lightheaded, somewhat a little bit over. No?
What was that exactly?
I'm going to sit down. I'm very hurt.
I mean, you kicked ass.
It was a thing. I think a new thing. Don't worry about it too much. Yes, don't worry. It's just a thing, you know. Sometimes I come back with a new spell. Sometimes I turn into a raging archdemon. Don't worry too much about it. Don't examine
Should
it
we
too
be
close.
worried when you're turning to an archdemon?
I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't have any memories of doing anything nasty, so it seems okay. The boat's still here. The crew's alive. It's all good.
Okay, if you say so.
I think so.
I,
Did I do anything naughty?
No, but I'm speaking for the future, so we know what to do.
One of the crewmen was like, he did say that we were all right because he ate. I guess that means he might have tried to eat us.
Oh dear.
My dear fellow, I could not possibly eat you. I had salad at lunchtime.
Oh,
Logan's going to look up at me ask if there's anyone who can give him a hand because he is beyond
Are
a
you
mess.
blooded?
I'm beyond bloodies.
Okay, so you take.
I almost had the bastard.
I'm down to 4 hit points.
4?
4 from 189.
So
You get a
take,
splinter from the deck
I'm
and
gone.
die.
Just a point though.
1d4 sneezing damage.
you take 28 hit points back.
Oh, that's a massive help. He's
That's what
gonna
that-
sort of clap people on the back and sort of be really happy that they've overcome this thing and suggest to go and speak to Monsieur Boat Dude.
It was a good play putting that movable rod in because if you hadn't, that turn I was gonna dive. He was going down, and you would have gone down with him.
God.
So you did that
Bloody
right
lucky
at
you
the
did it
right
that
time. Yeah. So you want to go back and speak to Captain Macready?
I have a blurry cat friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since we're short on time, let's not worry about your blurry cat friend.
Rude.
You take
Let's go see
the
Macready.
airship, and they sort of fly in so close to the dock and drop it down. And everyone's sort of cheering and clapping for you as you disembark back onto the docks. And it's not you don't have to go far. Macready comes down to you. And he's like, "Oh, well done! Congratulations! You've freed us of the terrible beast. We're so grateful to you all."
We've also kept it from sinking. You can harvest that and feed the town for as long as you can.
Yes, I don't think nobody's ever tried Kraken before. It's a giant squid, really, isn't it?
I hear
We
it's
could have a go.
a Kraken meal.
Oh,
Dear me.
I
I'm
have
not sure
heard
that's
tell
quite
in
a joke,
certain
but
parts of the land that it makes a fantastic rum if you ferment it.
Ah, excellent. Yes, we could certainly give that a go. Kraken rum, we could call it, couldn't we? Other brands are available.
No affiliation.
Kraken rum, if you're listening, sponsors.
And McCready sort of turns around and he shouts back to someone. People are sort of coming around you and clapping you on the shoulders and trying to shake your hands, offering you food, jugs of wine, that sort of thing, trying to, just give you anything because they're so grateful that you've freed up their businesses. People can go out fishing
Lily's
again
just
and
going for the wine straight
Necking it.
ahead.
and people can go out fishing again. They can move to other places because this island's not that big. They want to get out and do other things, and so they're so pleased. But Macready has this sort of little entourage of sailors come over, and they're carrying a chest, and one of them sort of has a great big pillow with a long ceremonial sort of rapier type sword. It's all sort of beautiful silver, very highly polished with a golden sort of pummel and that. And he says this sword, this is the ceremonial sword of the Admiralty, and he offers it to you as a group. Anyone can take it. This is for you. It's a gift from the town for slaying that terrible beast. Anyone want to grab that, or are you just going to leave them hanging?
What is it? I take it.
I'll grab it.
It's just a ceremonial sword. It's not going to.
Ceremonial.
Just basic.
I'll grab it and I'll start looking at it, appraising it, like
Cool.
getting an idea of its worth.
That was probably worth quite a bit because it's gilded and it's quite nice.
Cool.
But then this chest as well. Please take this as a gift, a token of appreciation. It is 1,000 gold from the.
Do you want me to add these to
the treasury?
team gold, considering I've got it?
Yes, we're
Yes, I've
under your gold coffers in that bag of holding later on. We're going to figure out the weight of this bag so far.
That's fine. How many did you say it was?
1,000 and the chest as well. The turtles come over to you.
Turtles.
And they have some presents for you as well. One of them sort of comes over, the one that you sort of spoke to before, and he's like, "Hey guys, that was a great fight. You really helped us out. So let us help you out." And
How can you help
he hands you like a little sack. And if you open up the sack, there's enough potions of water breathing for all of you.
Fuck's sake.
If you just spoken to them before, you would have had it before you started the fight.
I give mine to somebody else. So someone you can take double.
I have every intention of staying out of water for a while.
And that's what they'll offer you. These people, like that's what they can do for you at the moment. And of course, you have the free transport type boats, and he will send basically boats to Calbadi to meet you there, and you can use those for your transport of troops. Obviously, you'll need a few more, I'd imagine, which you're gonna have to secure yourselves from Calbadi or any of the northern ports. There's a few along that bit of coastline. Yeah. So what do you want to do next? We've got 15 minutes.
We need to rest.
I
Yeah,
never actually got hurt. I never actually got hurt. I just didn't hit it.
What are we waiting? Because we got him to send word for the other ships already, didn't we? And we'd like make some signal that it was safe for them to come in. How long is the wait roughly? Did you say it was a few weeks?
I think we said originally that I'd have to go back and listen to it again, but it was like a couple of weeks.
Right.
But he'll tell you, he knows that you want them roughly at Calbadi, so he'll just get them sent there.
He's working on that, is he?
Yeah.
I reckon we definitely need to rest up, eat, and I could do with some sort of rations again if there's some kind of store.
Well, I mean, you don't have to stay here. You do have your airship. You can just eat
yeah,
and
of course,
rest on that. You don't really have to worry about that.
I want to celebrate
Are we
with the
staying?
locals.
Are we staying near town or are we going elsewhere? Or...
We could be travelling to Calbadi while we're doing this, and saving some time.
Idea, so we could
Your options were Calbadi or reporting back to Harriet. See what if there's anything else she can tell you about the scouting mission, or if you wanted to update her.
What do we reckon?
I think I said you had a month to get everything done in. You were gone for a week and a half.
Let's go to Calbadi, but send an Arakokra to Harriet to tell her to send message to Calbadi to invade us,
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
Is Calbadi on that map that I've got?
Yeah, it should be on the world map. I'm just going to see if I can see my world map. I think it's there. Is that it?
Ooh.
No, it's not.
I've got it on stream. So where are we now? We're at the top left, aren't we?
You're on Buckwin. Oh, you can't see Buckwin on that map. Calbadi is that town with the two boats at the top.
So the sort of just to the
top,
west,
just the left,
top middle.
And
And where are we roughly?
You're miles off of there. Why have you not got a world map? I thought I gave you a world map.
This is the biggest map I've got. The rest are like individual towns.
This must be, yeah, but it's zoomed. It's actually just zoomed in on the main continent. It's not actually zoomed out because I can see that there's more to it because you can see the compass sticking up at the bottom.
Send it me for next week.
Compass.
Right. You're going to be a good few days travel from here to Blackgreen.
If everyone's in agreement, then I reckon we set off there. Like Brian said at Brian and Corbs, it's we can eat and rest and regain everything whilst we're travelling, save time. We're cutting time close now.
Do you want to? So obviously, Josiah was asking where you were going. Does Josiah want to go with them, or do you want to stay behind?
Can I stay behind for a bit? And I'm going to get to know the kind of local pirate life.
You won't
find. And I'll tell them I'll catch an airship. Yeah, I'll catch an airship and catch up with you.
There are 3 ships from this place going to meet us up there as well shortly. So you can always sort of hitch a ride.
Well, I was going to say, if it's pirate life you're after, you won't find it here because this is a naval base. So
right. Well, there must be something under, like.
Oh, you can hang around here and certainly get to know the locals, but
yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. No worries.
Maybe don't.
Cool. Do you guys want to say we'll skip ahead travel-wise to Calbali for next episode, or?
Yes, unless anyone's got any of the other thoughts, then yeah.
No, I'm happy with that.
If you want to spend a bit of time RPing anything next episode on the ship, you can. Or we'll just go for a montage of flying and finally arriving there. But for now, we shall leave it there. I know it's a bit of a shorter episode. We can all blame our glorious host for that.
Our glorious host started a new job, got tired, and messed up. But we got here. We're still here. We still gave her, we turned up. But we shall be back on normal times.
I can't believe you went and got a job and that came first over this. I mean,
imagine.
I should just sack it off.
Should you really?
These early mornings.
This must become your life.
But yeah, all those who are watching, thank you very much, and whoever listens. So, as usual, we've had Steve Corbs as Walter up there. Thank you.
Yes.
Captain Downface over there.
Bye.
Aceptonissus just below him.
Bye.
We've been joined, I think this is the second, maybe third time, by Minor Vagabond.
Second time. I'll be back next week. Yeah, I'll be the next one.
So there's some more pirating, fastest pilot in the galaxy kind of shenanigans to come.
Try to work out this backwards planet.
That's it. I'm Gilded Branch playing as Logan, and thank you as always for putting up with our
Gilded Blanche.
Gilded Blanche. I looked down there and bloody tried to tell the cat off at the same time. Thank you to you for pointing that out, twat, and for putting up with all our shit and writing everything and not killing me too much.
Hey, the only shit I put up with tonight was that fucking immovable rod trick. That really annoyed me. Really annoyed me.
You had that. Did you get that when I got the iron rings of binding? Is that when you got that?
I think so, yeah. Around that time.
I was so looking forward to dragging you down to the depths and drowning your ass.
Oh, God. It saved my ass. I don't know how Logan's even alive, to be honest. Ridiculous. Right.
Cool.
On that note, we will see you. When are we? Is it next week? Next Tuesday?
No, week after.
Oh, it's the week after.
Are we back on normal schedule now?
Yeah.
Yes.
We are all forced up.
Right, so that what is that? That will be the 21st.
Cool. Yes, it will. Yep.
21st. In that case, we shall all be there shortly. And take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes.